So warm greetings, everyone. And welcome to Canada's Volunteer Award virtual ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate and honor the incredible volunteer efforts of our 2020 award recipients. Canada's Volunteer Awards recognizes the contribution that individual volunteers, non-for-profit organizations, social enterprises, and business make in their communities. Mon nom est Buffy Saint-Amand et je serai la maîtresse de cérémonie de l'événement d'aujourd'hui.
I am the MC for this event. I'm a member of the National Advisory Committee of the Volunteer Award ceremony. It's an honor to be with you. Today, we have 21 awards to give everywhere in Canada. Avant de commencer,
Elder Caroline Buckshot, whose traditional name is Connie Ganapit, meaning woman who teaches. Elder Buckshot is a community member from the Kitigan Zibi Anishinaabeg First Nation of the Algonquin Nation in Maniwaki, Quebec. She will open today's ceremony for us in a good way.
Hui, hello, and bonjour. Greetings to everyone that is with us today at the Employment and Social Development Canada 2020 Volunteer Awards. Chimigwich to Buffy for the introduction. Today I'm speaking to you from the unceded and traditional territory of the Coast Salish people in Abbotsford, British Columbia. We recognize the sacred tie from a long time that unites with this territory. I want to thank the Coast Salish people for the beautiful and healing territory I am situated on. I want to acknowledge that many others may be on different territory on Turtle Island, and I invite you to take a moment to reflect on your own land acknowledgements. All my relations. I bring you greetings on behalf of my people, the Algonquin Nation. We honor the Algonquin peoples. I am very honored to offer a prayer for this important event and ask for blessings from the Creator for everyone and their families and communities. We recognize the traditional knowledge keepers, young and old. We honor their courageous leaders of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So I have an eagle feather here, and I want to share a little of the teachings. The eagle is considered the strongest, the bravest of all birds. The feather symbolizes what is highest, bravest, strongest, and sacred. It is good medicine. So today I offer all of you good medicines. I ask everyone to please place both of your feet on the floor and center yourself as I offer a prayer. Creator, grandmothers, grandfathers, for sacred directions, spirit that moves in all things, and the one we call God. I come to you in a humble way to ask for blessings, guidance, and direction as we walk on Mother Earth in a good way. We ask that you grant us good health and keep us safe during these difficult times in our world. All my relations. I want to say that an amazing volunteer offers their gift of time, inspires hope and dreams, enjoys helping others, encourages teamwork, is selfless, generous and kind, extends a helping hand, and makes a difference. I want to acknowledge all the recipients for the gift they have been for others and encourage them to role model their special gift within the community. Their contributions are needed and valued, and today we honor the life you have lived for others. Chimigwich, thank you, merci, all my relations.
Merci beaucoup, Elder Buckshot.
Thank you so much, Elder Buckshot. I'd like to know to present Minister Gould, Minister of Social Development and Employment, Canada.
Caroline Buckshot for this thoughtful prayer and land acknowledgement. Merci à vous tous et toutes d'être avec nous aujourd'hui à l'occasion de la cérémonie des prix pour le bénévolat du Canada. Our government recognizes the meaningful contributions that volunteers, not-for-profit organizations, social enterprises, and businesses make in communities across the country. And that's what these awards are all about. Permettez-moi donc de vous faire part de mes sincères félicitations. You're here today.
For you, my sincere congratulations. Vous êtes...
The impact you've made is unparalleled. C'était un tel plaisir de vous rencontrer plus tôt aujourd'hui.
It's a real pleasure to meet you earlier today and talk with you about your engagement.
But it truly has been a challenging year and a half for everyone. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all volunteers from coast to coast to coast, whose community spirit and dedication have been especially appreciated and essential for so many of us through the pandemic. Je crois qu'aucun d'entre nous n'aurait pu
I don't think that anybody of us could have forecast the scope of the pandemic. So,
times that we showcase the strength and resilience of our communities. And you've led the charge every step of the way. Nous avons vu que les Canadiens et
we've
Canadiennes
seen that Canadians continue to mobilize and to take care, especially during this unprecedented time. Partout,
not-for-profit organizations, social enterprises, and businesses went above and beyond to help their communities. You know, I think of vaccine hunters that helped Canadians from coast to coast to coast find their vaccines and get protected against COVID-19. This was a group of young, dedicated volunteers who spent their time to help people in their community and across the country. The countless and selfless contributions made by volunteers like yourselves are at the heart of what Canada stands for. Vous avez consacré votre temps.
you have dedicated your time to helping others, and we are enormously grateful to you.
You have had a profound
Vous avez eu une importance.
and many people would have had to overcome even bigger challenges without your help. So, on behalf of our government, thank you. Merci du fond du cœur. Your knowledge, experience, and ideas are an inspiration to all of us. And I know that your compassion and commitment to supporting others has inspired and encouraged Canadians across the country to make a difference in their own communities, which is why just a few days ago, we launched the call for nominations for the next Canada's Volunteer Award. Volunteers like you deserve to be celebrated for the hard work that you do to help others. You know firsthand how demanding and how rewarding that can be. So if you know a volunteer, a not-for-profit organization, or a business you'd like to honor for their significant contribution, check out canada.ca/volunteer awards to nominate them. Once again, I want to say congratulations to each of Canada's 2020 Volunteer Award recipients. Toutes mes félicitations encore une fois. Vos efforts
For your efforts fully inspire reflection and deserve to be celebrated. C'est grâce à
and helping build a stronger Canada for everyone. Sans plus attendre, j'invite Buffy à
Without
présenter.
further ado, I invite Buffy to present the recipients to each category. Buffy, you have the floor.
Merci beaucoup, Ministre Gould.
Thank you, Minister Gould.
This year, Canada's
chaque-
Awards recognizes one individual who has demonstrated an outstanding lifelong commitment to volunteering with the Thérèse Cassgrain Lifelong Achievement Award. This year, we are honored to present the 2020 Thérèse Cassgrain Lifelong Achievement Award to the family of Dr. Francis Ho, who will receive the award posthumously on his behalf.
As an ambassador of the Canada Volunteers Awards, I am so happy that my grandmother's memory is being honored. But more importantly, it's what she's done and what people are doing out there in terms of volunteerism. My name is Lise Cassgrain. I am one of Thérèse Cassgrain's granddaughters.
Je suis l'une des
Well known for obtaining the right of vote for women in Quebec in 1940. One of the national awards is the Thérèse Cassgrain Award for Lifetime Achievement, which represents the achievements of one individual in a cause that took them and changed society in a great way. Society without volunteers, no way.
Dr. Francis Ho came to Canada in the 1950s to study medicine. He worked as a family doctor for 56 years. He was also a public health educator, board member, and fundraiser. As a doctor, he loved to share his medical knowledge. He served in leadership roles on several boards and committees, such as the Vancouver Medical Association, Vancouver General Hospital, and the Mount St. Joseph Hospital Foundation. Dr. Ho was a leading voice in public health education for Asian communities. He volunteered as a radio and TV host to educate the public about various health topics and hosted free community health sessions for more than 20 years. Dr. Ho volunteered for many years with the Canadian Liver Foundation. After retiring in 2018, he continued to share his medical expertise in leadership roles. With the Canadian Liver Foundation, he helped to raise over $4 million to fund liver research, served as president of the British Columbia and Yukon chapter, and co-chaired the foundation's Hepatitis Beware project. Dr. Ho passed away in February 2021. His family will receive the award on his behalf.
I think what inspired my father to volunteer was his graciousness in terms of he always appreciated how Canada helped him out and how the culture helped him out from moving from Hong Kong right after the Second World War, where things were pretty tough as a child, and then as he finished high school, and then always recognizing and being appreciative of what Canada was able to do for him to give him and us, his family, a new life and a great life and great opportunity here in Canada. I think what he appreciated about volunteering, I think, was building the scope, meaning that getting more and more people into the notion of volunteering for a good purpose. He was very good at organizing, mobilizing large number of people and leading them toward a big common goal through meetings, organization, and leadership. So I think what inspired him that way was, and what he loved about it, was just getting more and more people involved in a good cause. Even though he did all this volunteering work, the family still came first. And we never ever felt like we were ignored. So it really says a lot about a man who's able to do that many things and still not make any of the family feel ignored. I'm sure he's smiling in heaven right now, for sure. He would love this recognition, because I think in the end of all the awards he's received, I think this award may mean the most, because it's the award that exemplifies and puts together his whole body of volunteering work.
What a beautiful tribute and legacy. Quel bel honneur. Félicitations à la famille de Dr. Francis Ho.
Congratulations to the family of Dr. Ho.
Récompense des bénévoles exceptionnels.
The award of community leadership recognizes people who set a solution and to challenge social challenges. Here is the recipient 2020 are les candidates Sheila Amour-Galbot dans la région in the north, dans le nord.
Both has helped newcomers to learn English for the past 10 years by leading a second language conversation circle program at her local library. She has also raised awareness and funds for local organizations, including the Huntington Society of Canada, Chemainus Valley Cultural Arts Society, Chemainus Harvest House Food Bank, and the Kenya Education Endowment Fund. Gurmeet Kaur Sarpal for the Prairies. Gurmeet Kaur Sarpal is the founder and president of the Royal Women's Cultural Association. She started the association in 2006 to give immigrant women in Calgary hope for a better future in Canada and to provide counseling for women who are victims of domestic violence. Dr. Carl Stobie for Ontario. Dr. Carl Stobie created regional essential access to connected healthcare, REACH, to address healthcare gaps in the Niagara region. Dr. Stobie and his team of volunteers offer free primary care medical clinics for the homeless and connect at-risk individuals with local healthcare services. Jean-Pierre Langevin au Québec. Jean-Pierre Langevin est policier à la retraite.
Pierre Langevin, since 1998, he has volunteered at la Bouthillier, an organization that supports family members of people suffering from mental illness. At La Boussole, Jean-Pierre created a 24/7 support line that has served over 3,000 people.
Joy Saunders for the Atlantic region. Joy Saunders has volunteered with the Victorian Order of Nurses, VON, for more than 30 years, and she also has 20 years of experience volunteering at Lunenburg Hospital. In 2020, Joy raised funds for the VON Nova Scotia branch with her Walking for Joy campaign, where she walked a 1-kilometer route 102 times before her 102nd birthday.
Wow, what an impressive,
Voici les lauréats du prix du...
an impressive group of community leaders. That's amazing. So now to the next award. It's the Emerging Leader Award, and it recognizes volunteers between the ages of 18 and 30 who have demonstrated leadership and helped to strengthen communities.
Voici les lauréats du prix du leadership émergent.
Is the Leadership Award? Alors, le candidate for the award 2020, David Campbell for British Columbia et le Nord.
Moore has been a volunteer with Crohn's and Colitis Canada since 2015 and has served as an advocate, speaker, educator, and fundraiser. In 2017, she started a new chapter of Crohn's and Colitis Canada in her community and created a social media campaign called Stool Talk to raise awareness of proper gut health. Robin Ham for the Prairies. In 2020, Robin Ham created a social enterprise called Sask Masks, a group that makes and sells reusable cloth face masks and donates the net proceeds to local charities. In 6 months, the group made and sold reusable face masks to more than 6,500 people. Louis and Tommy Han for Ontario. In 2018, twin brothers Tommy and Louis Han co-founded Camps for Children with a mission to offer free leisure programs for youth from low-income families. Since most leisure programs for youth paused in 2020 due to COVID-19, Tommy and Louis created and distributed wellness kits with art supplies and board games, as well as information for mental health resources. Sandrine Dupuis au Québec. En 2020, Sandrine
In
Dupuis
2020, Sandrine Dupuis started volunteering with La Table des Chefs, an organization that feeds people in need and provides culinary education for youth. Sandrine joined in one of these projects, Cuisine Solidaire, and proposed major change to their work tools to increase efficiency. Her effort had an immense impact on the operation of Cuisine Solidaire. During the pandemic in 2020, they provided more than 2 million meals to food banks in 16 regions of Quebec. Jimmy Andres
for the Atlantic region. In 2017, Jimmy Andre Beltran Carabello started a group called Venezuela 180 to send much needed aid and supplies to Venezuela. Since then, Venezuela 180 has sent more than 12 tons of food and medicine to Venezuela to help families in need. Jimmy is also a mentor with Imagine New Brunswick and is a board member of Global Brigades Canada.
Félicitations à nos lauréats du prix du
Alors,
leadership émergent.
congratulations to the recipient of this award. Your engagement in the community is an inspiration. Now for the award, Enterprise Leadership, it's for enterprise that has social responsibility to promote volunteering. It's social and enterprise for non-profit organization and to work to have an impact, social, cultural in a community. Here are the candidates for leader d'entreprise.
Business leader category are Odlum Brown Limited for British Columbia and the North. Odlum Brown Limited proudly fosters a culture of employee giving and volunteering. Each year, the staff raises funds through various community involvement initiatives, and as a direct result, supports more than 150 organizations across British Columbia, covering a wide range of causes. Odlum Brown credits the success of these initiatives to the great teamwork of its staff. Canpotex for the Prairies. Canpotex aims to reduce hunger and has teamed up with the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center to serve 20,000 people monthly, nearly half of whom are children. In 2017, Canpotex also committed to supporting the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center and strongly encourages their employees to volunteer. Siemens Canada for Ontario. Siemens Canada Limited is committed to making a positive impact on the environment through its tree planting program. Since 2012, Siemens has been working with Tree Canada to plant trees and help restore natural urban spaces. Stimular au Québec. Stimular propose des programmes de jour aux adultes ayant une déficience intellectuelle ou un trouble du spectre autistique avec ou sans handicap physique. Avec l'aide de bénévoles, les clients fabriquent des décorations de Noël tout au long de l'année et les vendent lors du marché de Noël annuel à Laval, au Québec. Assomption Vie dans la région de l'Atlantique. Assomption Vie est un programme de responsabilité sociale qui cherche à redistribuer 6 % de son bénéfice net à des groupes dans la région de l'Atlantique. La Fondation Assomption Vie verse des bourses d'études aux étudiants et aux écoles, en plus de soutenir Systema Nouveau-Brunswick, un groupe qui enseigne à des enfants de familles à faible revenu à jouer de la musique orchestrale.
Congratulations to this year's Business Leaders recipients. Now for the final category, the Social Innovator Award. Recognizes the contribution of non-for-profit organizations, including non-for-profit social enterprises, that find and use innovative approaches to address social challenges in their communities.
Voici les lauréats du prix de
Here
l'innovation.
are the candidates for Social Innovation 2020. Alors, the candidates are
Northwest Territories Disabilities Council for British Columbia and the North. The Northwest Territories Disabilities Council has been helping persons with disabilities and their families since 1978. The council works with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people living in Yellowknife. The council also runs the Yellowknife Day Center and Sobering Center. The two centers are open 24/7 and serve over 450 people per year. Resource Assistance for Youth, Inc. for the Prairies. Resource Assistance for Youth, also known as RAY, offers programs and services for youth living on the streets of Winnipeg. RAY offers many basic care needs, has created 2 social enterprises, and has a jobs and training program for youth. Over 2,700 young people under the age of 30 access RAY services each year. Skills for Change of Metro Toronto for Ontario. Skills for Change has been offering learning and training to immigrants and refugees in Canada since 1982. Skills for Change breaks down barriers to jobs by helping newcomers settle in Canada. They also assist internationally trained people to become licensed and job ready in Canada. Thanks to Skills for Change, newcomers are able to fully participate in the workforce. Regroupement pour la trisomie 21.
Regroupement pour la trisomie 21 pour le RT canadien basé à Montréal et aide and help people with Down syndrome along with their family and caregivers support them. They provide programs for those living with Down syndrome, such as pre and post-birth support for parents, as well as therapy while parents are waiting to access public service for their children.
The Gathering Place for the Atlantic.
The
Gathering Place is a community health center located in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. The center works with at-risk people living on the streets and provides food, clothing, medical, and dental services, as well as counseling. The Gathering Place has more than 2,000 volunteers who support over 4,000 clients each year. The center is open 24/7 and serves over 600 meals a day.
Félicitations! C'est absolument inspirant de voir le bénévolat et l'innovation sociale que nous avons à travers de notre pays.
It's a true inspiration to see all those people. I'd like to present Jeanette Golden, Deputy Minister of and the Social Development in Canada, which gives a conclusion word.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Bonjour. Thank you for
so many of you were able to join us today virtually from across the country for the Canada Volunteer Awards ceremony. Every year, I'm so inspired by the commitment and the dedication of our award recipients to making a difference in the lives of so many people in their local communities. Je souhaite féliciter tous les lauréats d'un prix pour le bénévolat du
I'd like to
Canada.
thank all the award winners 2021.
Continue serving Canadians despite the challenges caused by the global pandemic. Today's award recipients lead by example. Recognizing your achievements are important. And for those of you watching, we hope their stories inspire you and others to get involved and make a difference through volunteering. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge all volunteers across Canada, including the Canada Volunteer Awards past recipients, for their incredible generosity and ongoing big-hearted efforts. Les prix pour le bénévolat du Canada ne seraient pas possibles.
Canada's Volunteer Awards represent the expertise and engagement of our regional experts and members from our national community. I'd like to thank all the volunteer evaluators for evaluating all the nominations received. Your work allowed us to identify the award winners for 2020.
Minister of Families, Children, and Social Development was able to participate in this important celebration today. Minister Gould, thank you for sharing your thoughtful remarks.
Normally, the ceremony is conducted in person. With innovative technologies, we are able to gather virtually to celebrate the leadership of volunteers in our communities.
Behind the scenes who helped to make this exciting event possible. Pour conclure, au nom de d'emploi et de...
To conclude, on behalf of ESDC, I would like to thank you for taking the time to participate in this important event despite your hectic schedule.
To join us to recognize the amazing volunteers who help to make our country healthier, stronger, and a better place for all of us. Thank you, and please stay healthy and safe. Merci. Demeurer en santé et en sécurité.
Thank you, and stay healthy and safe.
Thank you so much, Janet. And thank you to everyone who joined us today to recognize the positive impact that volunteers have in our communities across Canada. If you know a volunteer who is making a difference, please consider nominating them for Canada's Volunteer Award. L'appel de mise en candidature est maintenant ouvert jusqu'au 4 mars.
The call for nomination is now open until March 4, 2022. For more information, visit canada.ca/awards-volunteer. Congratulations to our winners, and thank you for participating to the ceremony today. Have a great day.